Good evening, everyone. I want to warmly welcome us to this section this evening. This is surely a life transforming section that gives information on principles that makes wealth possible for anybody, regardless of the family background, regardless of whether the person is educated or not, regardless whether the person is young or old, it doesn't matter. This principle works across as long as you actually work it. Have you ever asked yourself this question, why people work for 35 years and majority retire broke and old? Of course, old is natural, but then majority retire broke. Have you asked yourself this second question, why is it that few people are wealthy, very few people are wealthy, while the majority of people are struggling financially? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Because everybody works, but not everybody works the same. And that is why it's important to pay attention to this information, because you're about to get information that has made a huge difference in my life, a lot of other people's life. It will do for you too. Now, just to let you know, I didn't get this information from school. Neither did I get this information from home. It's not taught in school, and my parents don't know what this is. It took a whole lot of effort and courses and getting a mentor and learning to actually come up with this. So you need to pay serious attention and take action afterward. The first part of this principle let us know that the focus on people that are wealthy is just simply different. Rather than focusing on money, they focus on providing solutions to people's problems.
Wealthy people don't necessarily look for money. They create solutions, and money will follow them. Larry Page and Sergey Brin went all out to help humanity find things faster on the internet, and billions of dollars followed them. Mark Zuckerberg created platforms for socialization, and over $71 billion followed him. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak went all out to reduce the size of computer, and billions of dollars followed them.
That's the question. What problem are you solving? Because that's the only way out. Provide solution. Everybody provides solution upfront, then money would actually follow. Now, regarding how much you want to have, if you serve one person, you make one money. If you serve some people, you make some money. If you serve a lot of people to solve their problem, you make a lot of money. So service to many truly leads to greatness.
How do you make money? By solving a problem for people. Now listen closely, this is very important. If you want to make money, let's say one money, you need to solve a problem for one person. Got it? Good. You solve a problem for one person, they give you their money, you got one money. Now, how do you make some money? Well, you need to solve that same problem for some people. So now you solve the problem for some people, and some people get it. Well, now you have some money. Great. Here's a great question. How do you make a lot of money? Simple. Multiplication. It's simple arithmetic. If you want to make a lot of money, you need to solve that one problem for a lot of people. One problem that you solve, you do it for a lot of people. And that's your essence there. You focus on, people say, I want to make a lot of money. So they put all their energy and focus on money. Bad move, because money is a result. Say that with me, please. Money is a result. Wealth is a result. Do you understand? And so if it's a result of what? A result of helping people solve their problem. You want one money, you solve that problem for one person. Some money, some people. A lot of money, a lot of people. This is where we start teaching a lot about how to set up your business or your situation in order to be able to help a lot of people, especially at the same time. And in order to do that, you need to be able to remove yourself from that part of the equation, because otherwise you'll become the limiting factor, won't you? And you won't be able to help a lot of people. All right? So we can get into that in another section, but that's what you need to understand right now. You want to earn a lot of money? Simple. Take your energy off of earning a lot of money and put your energy on helping a lot of people solve a problem. Your result will be a lot of money.
That's exactly it. There must be a shift of focus, shift of energy, and abundance will surely happen. But if you check today, for the majority of people, the focus is on, I just want to make the money upfront, and it doesn't work that way. Value must be provided before wealth is created. Very, very important. Just a little bit about myself. My name is Roland Majide, graduate of University of Ilorin, BSc Biochemistry. I'm a digital preneur today and lifestyle coach. But before this time, I'm actually the last one in a family of 6, and we're all educated. And I observe my parents work so hard for the government. They studied abroad, they are medical practitioners. And what I noticed was that we were not doing well financially. Even though they work long hours and for long number of years, we were not doing well financially. And there was no room for saving, there was no room for investment, neither was there room for sending us to the best schools, even though they wanted to. Looking at this, I decided that I want to make a smart move and not wait until I go through the same thing. I can learn from other people's experience. And that's exactly what I did. And fast forward today, discovering this incredible principle and opportunity here, I was able to change that story that I can have more than enough today to send my children to the best of schools. I can have enough saving every month. I have enough investment every month going on. It's also possible for you to achieve the same thing. I am a sports to fitness enthusiast who is passionate about helping committed individuals, people, live a healthy and happier life through specific principles. This is one of the principles. I'm the CEO of Ultimate Diamond Empire, an online offline fitness, wellness, and empowerment center for capacity building and personal development for people to reach their full potential. I have successfully empowered over 300 individuals globally through our financial education program, which is missing in schools, to be self-reliant with passive 6-figure monthly income. I'm currently helping youth and business owners upgrade their skill to make social media effectively work for them, upgrade your skills, increase your value, and of course, considering your income will increase. You can get in touch with me through any of this medium. But the big question today is, price of things are getting doubled, people's salary is going down or staying the same. Even if it stays the same, it's getting devalued. What is the next thing to do? The next thing to do, there are 2 things to do. One is to fall down and hope for the best, which is what majority of people are doing. But you can't afford to do that.
The reality of this season
knowing that
shows
you
that
surely need more than one source of income to be able to. Another job will not be the solution, but there must be extra source of income that will help to take care of this.
you cannot survive with one source of income. And that has always been said in the Bible from Genesis. Genesis chapter 2 verse 10 says that there were 4 rivers that were watering the Garden of Eden. Gishon, Fishon, Hiddekel, Euphrates, and there were different things in there to water the garden. First of all, if you are a Christian, if you are somebody that is of faith, you must have a minimum of 4 sources of income. Anything less than that is an abuse of the mandate. That is my message to you. Go and start thinking and stop praying too much. God expects you to work and be produced. Adam, get to work.
That is it. Multiple stream of income. It's important to pray, but faith without work is dead.
If you don't do something about your financial situation, your income will relatively remain unchanged, while consumption and expenditure will continue to rise. Did you hear what I said? If you don't do something about your financial situation, your income will remain relatively unchanged, while consumption and expenditure will continue to rise. What does that mean? That is the activation of poverty. When that happens, poverty is activated.
Reason to act immediately. This is not the time to be complacent. This is not the time to rely on managing and packaging like people have done all years covering. This is not the time for that. This is the time to take serious action so that you don't activate for it, because once the expenses keeps going higher than the income, then poverty is being activated. And World Bank already said 96 million Nigerians will be extremely poor by 2020. You don't want to be part of that number. The reason to act now and activate wealth and live in abundance. The foundation of this all is lack of financial education. So people go to school, get a good grade and get a good job, that's all we know, and they keep trading their time for money without leverage. Self-employed does the same thing, trading time for money, no leverage. And that's why people on this side, 95% of them retire old, sick, and broke. While on the other side, because of some sort of exposure to financial education, either personally or somehow, they understand that the more people they serve, the more income they will generate, the more money they make, and they have leverage, and they also invest their money to actually make more money. They also have the understanding that income doesn't have to depend on your presence. 5% of people are here, but they have access to 95% of it. This is where you want to be if you truly want true financial freedom. Now, to become a big business owner could cost a huge fortune, huge capital. But then the good news is there's a way out with this partnership you're about to have access to information to. Take advantage of people that do not understand leverage will actually work too hard. That is the truth. People that do not understand leverage work too hard. People on this side don't understand leverage, and that's why they're working so hard, too hard, and still will not get a lot of what they want to get, unfortunately.
The Zambian government, Bishop, sold the copper mines in northern Zambia to an outside consortium for $25 million. The copper mines for $25 million because they couldn't manage to keep them. The company that came in and took over the Zambian copper mines in 3 months made a profit of $75 million.
The government owns something that is sold for $25 million because they do not understand what they have, the capacity of what they have. And the company that picked it up in 3 months generated about $75 million US. What makes the difference? Why would the owner not make that money? Because the owner doesn't understand the resources that, and why the person that bought understood better. So here also, we have 4 types of wealth. We have the financial wealth, which is money, income, can come from salary, can come from wages, can come from anywhere. Social wealth, that's status. Time wealth, that's time, 24 hours. Physical wealth, that's our health. If you don't understand, it doesn't matter how many resources you have. If you don't understand how to use it, it will not be enough. The Zambian government have resources that could give them more than 75 million, but because they don't understand what they have, it wasn't enough. The same way, we have all we need to become abundantly wealthy. Time, 24 hours is given to us, everybody the same. Dangote has the same 24 hours, you and I have the same thing. Physical health, of course, is connected. Then with this, with understanding, you will be able to create abundance of wealth generationally. But if you don't have the understanding, what will you do? Like majority of people, you will go and sell your time and sell your health. And when you do, you'll be given a fixed small fraction of money, which is called income in form of salary. And if you're not very careful, the same person that can be a multi-millionaire is actually wallowing in poverty. You don't want that to be your story. Take action today. The good news is that we have home-based business model for you that you don't have to worry about getting an office. I don't have to worry about any of the ethics of business. It's also low risk and it's high reward, meaning you start with small amount of money and there's no limit to what you can make. You can start with the price lower than the price of the phone you're using to access this section. And through the phone, trust me, more than 85-90% of people we want to serve, they're already on the internet. You can serve the multitude of millions of people, different parts of the world. And this is also a done for you, whereby we have essential services around what is needed all the time, people's well-being. Our most important valuable asset is what? Is our health. The startup is there, everything is done, and the technology is to drive it using technology, which is the gig economy. Now, what about if you can get a little wealthier when you give somebody information on how to live healthy, either in person or in phone or online or any means, what can an extra $1,000 do for you per month? That's extra 500,000 at least per month. That is what is possible just through recommendation, which we all do much more before now. When you share it in person or at the gym or with friends, you are rewarded accordingly, and there's no limit to what you can achieve. This done for you afford you the chance to be in business for yourself, not by yourself, because ordinarily, the category of business we're talking about, you should be talking about hundreds of millions or even billions to have a fraction of it. But now you don't have to worry about that. You focus your attention on connecting with people, satisfying their needs. That is all, and that is where business really happens. Yes, all the edits around producing and management of staff will not be your part because it is already taken care of adequately by our partner company. That's incredible. Ask any business owner the edict they have to go through before they do importing. I was speaking to a friend just day before yesterday, and I was telling him about something, and they said, "Oh, you know, we have to get loan to run business. You can't have rest of mind." That is why a lot of people run their life. But this, you don't need loan, you don't need nothing, and then you can build an incredible future once you have that desire to change your life. Of course, those are the kind of people who want to actually help. So that's here. Now you will be able to have financial wealth abundantly, social wealth abundantly. You have time, you have physical wealth, which is your health, plus you can transfer this from one generation to another. And you can have incredible lives. I've enjoyed all this abundantly. I've made more money than what I could imagine. I've been able to travel internationally with this company 26 times, and this is our 26.
Father, plenty money for my backyard. Plenty money for my house, yo. No recession for where you did. Oluwa visit me, I dey wait yo.
That's Abu Dhabi. All expenses paid by this incredible company. So the bottom line here is that all you want plus more, you have it here, building your own business empire. The offer here is not just to make a deal and make some money. The offer here is to total financial freedom. And to have that, you need to understand residual income, because that's a form of income that allows you to get paid again and again, even when you have finished your work. And when you understand why you need it, that will surely be your pathway to financial freedom, because we all know we can't work forever. And that's why we need this kind of income. What is residual income?
Owning a home business in the network marketing industry provides numerous benefits and rewards. Among the biggest are the ability to build both financial freedom and time freedom. In other words, greater income and more time to enjoy it as well. Now, there are essentially two kinds of income: linear income and residual income. And only one of these produces this attractive result. Linear income is what you get from a job. You work and you get paid. You don't work and you don't get paid. In essence, you're trading the limited time you have for a fixed amount of money. To earn more, you need to work more hours, hold out for a raise, or get a second job. With linear income, it can be very hard to get ahead, because when the work stops, the income stops too. Now, residual income, sometimes referred to as passive or recurring income, is when you do something once, but continue to get paid over and over again. With this type, when the work stops, the income can continue long after.
That is it. Residual income gives you passive recurring income. If you notice one thing, you're going to work on both sides. You're going to work on the linear income. On the other side, you're going to work. Your income will be limited. And if you want to earn more, you must work more. And if you stop working, your income stops. This one, you're still going to work, but then your income is passive. The work you have done last 3, 4, 5, 10 years, you'll still be rewarded. And you are paid over and over again, and your income actually continues. what industry makes this available and possible for anybody is our industry, incredible industry, the most misunderstood industry for many because it's not taught in school, network marketing industry. And surprisingly, what you need to do to have the biggest of achievements is what we all do already. We recommend and we refer. We share on Facebook, we do a lot of things, more like what you need to do to create wealth for yourself.
What is network marketing? What does it mean? Well, it may surprise you, but it is something that you already do every day. Network marketing simply means word of mouth advertising. Essentially, recommending something to someone else. If you take a moment to think about it, this is something that we all do on a regular basis. We refer friends to our favorite restaurants, movies, and vacation spots. We refer books, stores, doctors, and any number of products that we like to people we know. It's simply part of our nature. So the fact is, we are all technically network marketers. It's just who we are. The difference is, most of us don't get paid to do this, but some people do, and they get paid very well. As you will learn in a moment, they are compensated for far more than just their personal recommendations. Let's look at an example. Let's say you refer your favorite restaurant to several friends. They decide to go there and enjoy a great meal. Some of them enjoy it enough that they go again and again. They bring friends, they tell others too. That's a lot of business resulting from your recommendation. Now, is the restaurant owner going to compensate you for referring him business? Will he reward you for your referrals or every time those people return? Of course not. Even though you did provide the word-of-mouth advertising, and advertising costs money, right? How about a book publisher for referring your favorite book to a neighbor who goes out and buys it? Are they going to send you a check in the mail? Not likely. Well, in the network marketing industry, this is exactly what you get paid for. Very well, in fact, for simply doing what you already do.
That is it. You get paid very well in our industry for simply doing what. That's why you will see someone who has worked hard and done a lot of things, starts in the industry and is committed doing what he needs to do. And what he couldn't achieve in 5, 10, 20 years, will begin to achieve it because there's a lot of leverage working.
It's going to take at least 2 years to get the same number of jobs back. So in this free time, you must spend it on education. Get a skill that can make money fast. As a business myself, I'm still looking to hire people, but people with internet skills. People who know how to edit videos. People who know how to run Facebook ads, build websites, create a sales funnel. People with an eye.
That is the skill today. The high income skill is what we need in addition to any certificate, so that wherever your service is needed, we can perform beyond having a certificate. Copywriting, closing, digital marketing, coding, speaking, funnel building, consulting are high-paid skill today. And each one of it will cost a fortune to learn. But the good news I have for you is that you have a special bonus for people that are serious about their financial future and they want to take responsibility now. And here, that's what we have. You start now, as we speak, and you get it all. You become part of the first 5 partners with either the first 5 partners within the next 24 hours. And then apart from having a business empire you can use to create generational wealth for yourself and family, you're also going to have trainings that is worth over 180,000 naira. You're going to get it for free. How to make social media effectively work for you. Facebook has a sales page and sales funnel design and website. You're going to get training on these things, which is already, this has covered like 4 or 5 of the training we'll talk about on the other side, high income skills. You're going to get these trainings for free, but that is only for the first 5 people that are serious, committed enough to take charge of their financial future. We'll have that for you as a bonus. Why do you need to start as a partner, even if you work and think you're making some good money? Remember how comfortable were you during the pandemic, during the lockdown? And that reminds you that you need to.
If you were to stop working, imagine this to yourself. How long can you survive on your remaining savings? What I just asked you was the definition of wealth.
How comfortable were you during the lockdown? just for some few periods. That speaks volume. You don't need to know everything to start. All you need to know is that you want to have a better life. You want to give yourself a chance. That's all you need to know. The rest will unfold. Will be here to guide and support you through the process.
Now, maybe you're thinking, I don't know how to build a dam. I don't know how to get 1 million people involved in anything. Well, let me tell you a secret. No one does when they begin. Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started.
That is the deal. You just have to get started. Very, very important. And now this is part of what, just to have an idea of what you'll be able to learn. That is what I have here. Let me just go through, let me go to the website quickly and see what is possible. What is possible to learn. This is my website I'm entering, and you will see what is possible. These are things needed to actually move any kind of business forward. Okay, let's see this. You will be able to learn the breakdown of how you can do this by yourself. I'm sure you have an idea. Okay, that's a trigger. If you want to leave the page, something will trigger. I'm sure you have an idea of how much it costs if you want to have a standard website, how much more create this kind of things. Then you know you will spend a fortune. That one you agree with me already. That one is over 180,000 naira already. But you'll be able to know how to build this, and you can apply this to your business and even apply it to other things you do. There are skills you have, there are talents you have, you don't know, will help you bring all that out and be able to do a lot of incredible things. And at a click, things are happening without you being there. Payment is done, money comes into your account, a whole lot of things actually happen like that. So that is the bonus you have, which you cannot afford. That on its own is more than enough reason, but of course you have an opportunity to a great financial future. So at this point, I want to thank everybody for showing up. I want to appreciate our guests that are taking responsibility for their financial future.